sold everything. A worn-out bus and old six-string. It was all about the music and the fame.
These big stage lights really make me see the singing here with you next to me makes you the only dream I wanna chase. You're playing my heartstrings with every single country song we sing, chasing these melodies all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, we might be crazy, but we've already made it as long as you're with me. Laying my heartstrings.
Hey y'all, my name is Leah, and me and my partner Bryan are Velvet Rodeo, a country music duo out of Nashville, Tennessee. We have had the most amazing year. We just signed a record deal with Epiphonic Records, and we're about to head out on tour. You're actually on our tour bus with us right now. So my job is to make sure everything is secured so that nothing will fall while we're heading down the road. Bryan's outside right now. He has kind of the dirty work to do. He's filling the water tank and he's emptying the wastewater tank.
So we're here in Nashville. We're getting ready to leave and head to Morganton, North Carolina for our very first rodeo concert. But before we leave, there's a few things I gotta do to the bus. I gotta empty the tanks, I gotta fill the tank, so let's roll up our sleeves and get a little dirty. Good for the last drop.
We're about to head out on our very first show of the tour. We're leaving Nashville. We've got about a 6-hour drive through the mountains to a little town called Morganton in western North Carolina. I'm so excited because our first show of the tour is actually at a rodeo. I've never been to one, and I'm so excited to experience everything Bryan has always told me about.
Okay. Found a huge pork loin at the grocery store. So I'm gonna take these and process these up into some pork chops that we can freeze and pull out of the freezer as Leah and I need something on the road to eat. So yeah, let's get started. We'll cut this thing up and stick it in the freezer. We trim some of this excess fat. We like ours a little thicker because they don't dry out as much. Don't dry it out. Don't overcook it. Don't make it into, you know, the tire kind of thing. Something like that. Like that's super good right there. We have a new barbecue sauce coming out. It's called Spicy Honey Bourbon Barbecue Sauce. The guy that made this barbecue sauce is Carl the Cook. And when I'm cooking, when I'm grilling, I always kind of keep Carl in mind because I'm like, okay, would this make Carl proud? Okay, we ended up getting 9 packs of 2. So we got 18 pork chops out of that loin, which is amazing. And for $20, we have roughly 9 meals, I guess. If you count the kale and onions and things like that that we'll cook with it. Probably have $25, $30 maybe in 9 meals, so it's pretty good.
Everything should be good to go. You ready?
I'm ready if you're ready. Oh, let's do it. As much as I hate emptying the wastewater tank, I hate using this one. I hate filling this one up even more. All right, we're all filled up with fuel, and Leah and I are going to head in to see if we can get some snacks for the road.
So we're here at Love's picking out a few snacks for the road, and we try to keep it healthy as much as we can. So this is one of my favorite snacks that I get. So Interstate 40 is down to 2 lanes right here. There is a lot of construction going on. Let me just show y'all how narrow this road is right here.
So there's not a lot of room for error. And this is where some of the devastation that happened with Hurricane Helene. It washed out about a 6-mile stretch of Interstate 40, and they're still working on that. So we're going through that section right now. About to head through the tunnel. I don't know if you saw those little rubber stakes on the right hand side, but there's 2 less of them now, I think. Yay. All right. Hey y'all, we finally made it out to JR's Rodeo. It's been raining non-stop since we got here, and finally the sun's come out, so it looks like we're gonna have a great show tonight. And just want to show you guys around a little bit, maybe meet some of the, I don't know, some of the stars of the rodeo tonight.
All right, y'all, while Brian's outside checking things out with the rodeo, I'm inside getting all our merch ready for tonight. We actually ordered these t-shirts and put the logo on ourselves. I think they turned out so cute. Oh my gosh. And it's one of my favorite colors. If you can't hear it in my voice, it is allergy season right now, and Brian and I have been hurting a little bit, but it don't matter, y'all. We're gonna fight through this, and it's gonna be a great show tonight. If you can't make it out to one of our shows and you still want to support us by purchasing our merch, just visit our website at velvetrodeo.com and click on the Buy Merch button. Keep in mind that every purchase you make helps us continue to chase this country music dream.
I'd just like to say that I am glad that I'm on stage tonight and not getting on one of these guys. Much respect for all the cowboys that ride bulls. I don't know how they mentally prepare to do what they do. It's the craziest thing ever. These are the sheep that the kids ride for. It's called mutton busting. And yeah, these little kids get on the sheep and they see how long they can ride. It's so much fun to watch. And but yeah, I think this might be more my speed than getting on the broncs or the bulls for sure. This is our stage for tonight. It's like a 28 foot trailer, and it doesn't look like much right now, but we're gonna do our best to spruce it up. And basically what happens is they will hook up to the trailer, they pull it out into the arena, and then we perform, we do our show, and then when we're done, they just back the trailer out so they can start rodeoing.
Brian and I are both from North Carolina, and we made the move to Nashville a little over 3 years ago now. And there's a couple of things that we love about our hometowns that we can't get at the stores in Nashville. And for Brian, this is a big one. Livermush. I know what y'all are thinking. Livermush? That sounds really weird, but I've actually tried it. It's not that bad. It tastes a little like sausage. I had some friends of ours drop this off today so that I could surprise Brian. I've never made it myself before, so hopefully it turns out and I don't mess it up too bad, and he'll be happy with the surprise. Now, Brian's always told me that Livermush is a mix of liver and cornmeal, but I've never actually read the ingredients. Let's see, Livermush, water, pork liver, pork jowls, enriched white cornmeal. Well, there's the cornmeal. Pork jowls. All right, let's fry up some pork jowls. And I'm not sure how Brian does it. I don't know what he fries it in, But like my Mima says, you can never have too much butter. So Livermush actually originated with the German immigrants that came and settled western North Carolina. It regained popularity during the Great Depression. When they couldn't get really nice cuts of meat, they learned to use every piece of the animal. So things like Livermush is kind of what they ate.
All right, I think everything is all set. What is that? I smell something good.
I knew you would smell it
Oh my
first.
God, how did... So how did you do that? Where did you get this?
I have my ways, my sources.
Oh my God. That is so amazing. This is so amazing. Oh.
I wanted to surprise you.
Oh. You made two. There's one of these for you because I don't know if I can eat both pieces.
I'll take a bite.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
try it.
Love you.
How'd I do? What do you think?
Just when you think a girl can't love you more, she makes you Livermush. And surprises you with Livermush too. Growing up in Western North Carolina, this was kind of a regular thing for us. So it's hard. Well, I can't get it. I can't get it in Nashville anymore. So whenever I come home, this is always the great treat. Oh, good. And you got hunters, I can tell.
One thing I love about being a singer and a songwriter is getting to be so creative. And lately I've discovered another way I get to be creative is coming up with things to put out on our merch table. I've always made jewelry. I love making bracelets and earrings, but I wanted to come up with something extra special for the rodeo. So this week I have been making Cowhide Koozies, and I'm just in love with them. But then I realized I didn't have any for the skinny cans. This is just for the regular size. So I've been experimenting and I came up with another template for the skinny can. And I think it turned out really well. So we're gonna make a few more to make sure that we have enough for the rodeo tonight. I have my cowhide right here. And on the other side, I have glued down a layer of neoprene fabric. So now all I have to do is trace my template, cut it out before sewing it together. All right, all traced out, now we just have to cut it. There we go. Now to sew it together. Now for this next part, I'm going to sew it inside out so that the seam is on the inside when we flip it right side out. There we go. Now just to turn it right side out. Sometimes this is the hardest part. All right. All done. Let's test it out. Fits like a glove. All right. I'm gonna make a few more of those and we'll be all set for tonight. Hey y'all, we're Velvet Rodeo and you're watching HeartStrings on American Country Network.
We'll be right back after the break.
I have run into the man himself. This is Mr. JR of JR's Pro Rodeo, and man, it's so good to be here. Thank you for having us. And
Well,
we're so looking forward to this weekend. How did you get into rodeoing?
Well, my daddy always wanted me to be a cowboy, and I'll never forget the first pony that I had. My daddy bought it at a place, and we didn't have no way to get home, and we had a four-door 53 Ford, and my dad took the back seat out of the 53 Ford and put it in the trunk. We walked the pony in the car, took him home, and JR was a cowboy.
I already know the answer to this question, but what's your favorite part about promoting and putting on JR's Pro Rodeo?
Well, I love to deal with kids.
I thought that's probably what you were
And
going to say.
we have the mutton busting, and you know, without these kids getting on sheep and you know, they want to have, you know, they're real cowboys. You don't blame me. You wait at the front gate, and you see little Johnny come in there, and he's got his vest, his chaps on, and we got bulls
Hey,
behind.
bull.
If you don't know that, he's a bad boy. And but anyhow, the kids comes in with their chaps on and all, and they're just you better get out of their way.
They're
because
ready to go.
They're bad to the bone.
There's a JR that was 7 years old putting
That's
a
right.
horse in the car.
And but doing things with these kids and things, it just really it feels like what God wants me to do. And you notice I'm kind of looking back because this boy back here's got horns about that long, and
He might hook us if we ain't
I don't
watching
want to
right.
have to. I don't want to have to crawl over there and get him. You know. But anyhow.
Well, Leah and I really appreciate you making us a part of something that you've worked so hard for over the years, and trusting us to be able to come and be a part of JR's Rodeo, because it really means a lot to us.
Well, I love you to death.
We're so looking forward to the rodeo tonight, and man, I know it's one of Leah's very first times at the rodeo. I don't know if you know that, but JR's Rodeo is going to be her very first time seeing a rodeo.
Wow. Well,
So I've told her about it, but as you know, there's nothing like being here in person. Well, JR, thank you so much.
you, buddy.
Thank you so much for having us.
Love
and,
y'all.
Love you
y'all
too.
too.
We'll let's bring down the house tonight.
We're going to.
I found this, and well, we got to see what it looks like on the bus. So,
It's not always me picking up things to decorate the bus. Oh yeah.
I want it.
I think we need it.
I want it.
It's a need.
It's a need.
Got to have it.
All right, y'all, it's time to get ready for the show. All right, makeup is all done. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts, picking out the outfit. So I'm in between two different options for the show tonight, and they're both so pretty. I think I'm gonna try each one of them on and just see which one I'm feeling for tonight. Here's outfit number one. Of course, we've got to add the hat. Oh, that's better. I do love this one. I have to wear my extra tall platform shoes for these pants. I don't know, I really like it. Let's try the next one. Here's option number two. Let's add a hat. All right, I think this one might be the winner. Plus, Bryan looks amazing in black. So all we have to do is accessorize a little bit and we'll be ready. It is showtime, y'all. We can hear the crowd outside already.
That's right. That's what all of this hard work has been all about.
We're gonna take that stage and give them an unforgettable show. Let's go.
Velvet Rodeo.
Ain't I a wreck? I should have known that I'd just get thrown again. This time I'm done. I'm giving up on this rodeo kind of love. I've had enough. And just when I think I learned Does he like to buck?
Oh, yeah.
Well, dig them spurs in deep till he's had enough.
That's right.
'Cause they're all the same. But I love watching them wranglers walk away. Can I get an amen? And just when I think I learned my lesson, a cowboy walks by, damn no Stetsons. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle, taking my shot tonight. Got a lasso in my left hand and a cold beer in my right. When the sun goes down, we'll have some fun. Show these boys how to cowgirl out. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle, ready to ride. Ready to ride. Ready to ride.
Oh my goodness, y'all. What an incredible night. We had the most amazing crowd.
It's been so surreal for me to be back near my hometown for this very first show on this tour. And your first rodeo, what was your favorite part?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. I love the cowboys riding the broncs and the bulls, and the cowgirls doing the barrel racing. And oh my goodness, y'all, the mutton busting where all these little kids hang on to these sheep for as long as they can. But I have to say my favorite part was when all the young fans came up to us after the show wanting us to sign their hats or their boots. That just made my night.
Yeah, that was so cool.
What's your favorite part?
Well, one of my favorite parts definitely was being behind the scenes of the rodeo, and I got so close to the bull riders one time. The bull actually kicked mud and dirt right up in my face. So my adrenaline was going pretty good during that. But without a doubt, my favorite part is always that I get to do this with you.
Oh, well, then that's my answer too then. Well, it has been a long couple of days, so we're going to go get some well-needed rest because we head back first thing in the morning.
That's right. We're headed back to Nashville, but we want to say thank you so much for joining us on this amazing journey. We couldn't be more happy to have you with us. We'll see you all back in Nashville.
With every single country song we sing, chasing these melodies, all the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah, we might be crazy, but we've already made it. As long as you're with me, playing my heartstrings. Ooh, playing my heartstrings. Ooh, playing my heartstrings.
There's still so much damage that Hurricane Helene has left behind. So many people in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee were devastated by this storm, and it will be years before things are truly back to normal for these families. There are countless mountain towns that experience catastrophic damage, one of those being Morganton, North Carolina, where we're headed for the rodeo. On September 27th, Catawba River crested its banks, causing homes and businesses to be flooded throughout the city. The outreach for this community and so many others has truly been amazing, but we wanted to take just a minute and remind everyone that help is still needed. If you'd like to donate, simply visit Concert for Carolina and click on the donate button and let the victims of Hurricane Helene know that they have not been forgotten.
Been a million miles down this road, playing empty seats in sold-out shows, making memories and music for a living.
And we don't need the radio, 'cause we'll just sing the songs we wrote. And baby, there ain't one without you in it. You're playing my heartstrings with every single country song we sing, chasing these melodies.